Alright, we've got all Garou's form in One Punch Man. Almost said One Piece. My bad. I think it's pronounced Garou. Garou.
We will be explaining all of Garou's forms in One
Garou,
Punch Man.
okay.
There is a total of 5 forms to cover, along with his god form at the end. Is there a form in which he is strong enough to defeat Saitama? The answer may not be what you think. Even in his regular human form, Garou's strength is superhuman, and he is easily an S-class level. He is
so him just being a human is S-class. Got it.
extremely skilled fighter who adapts to combat and uses the advantage of the opponent's weak spots to give himself the upper hand in fights. His super learning ability allows him to mimic other people's fighting styles. He used this ability against Genos, where he copied Watchdog Man's fighting style and movements. Furthermore, by analyzing his opponent's line of vision, posture, and muscle tension, he can effectively predict their next attack. Garou is also incredibly fast, being able to effortlessly dodge a fire-based attack from blue fire and rip his arm off before the hero could even realize what happened. He is also able to sense that people are watching him, as he realizes he is being watched by 2 monsters despite being engaged in a battle against Metal Bat at the time, as well as being able to sense killing intent very clearly. His senses are also sharp enough to enable him to deflect a barrage of shots from a Gatling gun flawlessly, without letting a single shot
Not gonna lie, this guy is already pretty insane, you know, like, damn.
Garou. After being pushed to his limits in a series of fights against teams of A-class
What
and
is this, like,
S-class
Super Saiyan
heroes,
shit?
Garou's evolution begins. In this form,
his
errand, one of
mode?
his eyes turn red. He fought against both Bang and Bomb simultaneously in this form, but was almost beaten to death. One of Garou's defining traits, and a factor that allows him to keep fighting, even when on the brink of death, is his sheer willpower. This willpower is evident throughout the battle against his former masters, as he was always able to continue fighting despite all of the injuries. His idea of becoming a genuine monster and spreading fear across the world plays a big role in his incredible willpower, motivating him to accomplish his goals no matter how many
Is that what motivates him to be a monster?
So far, Garou is nowhere near Saitama's level, but his most powerful forms
He's not stronger than Saitama,
no way.
Before
we continue any further, we want to thank
Raid Shadow Legends
for sponsoring
I got it all,
this
chat.
video.
I bought
Raid's
everything.
got a ton of
Raid Shadow Legends
Raid is
amazing. It's the best thing
after
ever.
Being almost killed in a fight, can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in game. Half Monster Garou. After being almost killed in a fight against Royal Ripper and Bug God, Garou's power explosively increases and his clothes merge with his body, causing him to slowly transform and only his face remains untouched. As a result of being pushed to the brink of death and overcoming it, his limiter starts to break and he is identified by Gyoro as being a half monster. This is Garou's first major transformation, but is far from the last one. His senses and abilities increase dramatically, and he is able to fight his enemies even while he is asleep. In his half monster form, Garou was able to put up a good fight against Super Alloy Darkshine, although he suffered great injuries from his attacks. As a result of
how do you sleep and fight?
Garou's abilities can increase immensely in a very short period of time. As their battle rages on, Garou's abilities increase to the point that he can match the S-class hero's full-power Super Alloy Bazooka with his own attack without any difficulty or damage. His strength eventually increases to the point where he was able to pressure and harm the hero both physically and mentally before Tatsumaki interrupted their battle. He later went on to fight far more powerful foes such as Overgrown Rover, Gyoro, and Orochi in rapid succession before being defeated by the latter. Complete monster, first form. Eventually, Garou nears his transformed monster state, with most of his body morphed. Devilish horns appear on his head and his clothes are reduced to only his pants and scarf. Not a single trait of his former face remains.
There's no human left in that, man.
Evolved state. The latter was surprised by Garou's escalating fighting style and commented that through his battles, Garou has combined various techniques and refined them into his own style. As Bang arrives, the master and the student face off again. The two engage each other and it seems like a balanced matchup. Garou manages to make his former master bleed after a brief clash. Garou suddenly takes the stance of exploding heart with his
disrespect though, how are you gonna attack your own master, dude?
Utilizing his new fighting style, Garou
but then again,
he's
a monster.
Bang, pushing him back and significantly injuring him. Garou then demonstrates his roaring aura sky-ripping fist to the shock of his master. They both attack each other one last time and attempt to land a finishing blow.
Are they gonna die?
Bang successfully punches Garou in the face, while Garou simply grazes Bang's chest. However, the shockwave from Garou's blow is still strong enough to cause his former master to fall to the ground, defeated. After his battle with Bang, Garou was able to swiftly combat and overwhelm 3 dragon-level monsters in a fraction of a second. Later, he was capable to keep up with Flashy Flash and Platinum S in combat, and all 3 of them were so fast that a geometric structure of light was created from the speed of their fight. After Flashy Flash's defeat, Garou engaged in a one-on-one battle with Platinum S and increased his speed even further, exchanging seemingly hundreds, if not thousands of blows with the foe within milliseconds. Complete monster, second form. After Saitama punches Garou and sends him crashing into the ocean, Garou gets out, now totally wet and angry. He feels so much rage and views Saitama as a block to his ambition of becoming absolute evil.
You're not stronger than Saitama, no way.
Appear on his back and
you're gonna have to live with that.
More curly. Let's just say that his demonic features are now more visible, and Garou now resembles an epitome of evil, with his body getting far bulkier than before. While the transformation is going on, Garou is able to hold a little conversation with Tario, a kid that he saved before, and tells the young boy to watch closely while he shows him the powerlessness of heroes. Garou's strength and speed are massively increased in this form. He attacks Saitama, landing a punch at point-blank range, while the force and speed of the punch appear to be insane. However, Saitama doesn't even get scratched from it, shrugging it off like it was nothing. This already sets the tone for the entire fight, as Garou is still very far away from Saitama's levels. The One Punch Man slaps Garou and sends him flying away, reinforcing the fact that while this transformation might have increased Garou's overall strength, it changes nothing in their battle. As the fight continues, we see Garou use Saitama's lack of martial art skills against him. He is able to quickly land a hit on Saitama's bald head, following it up with a punch to Saitama's face, and completes the triple combo with an elbow. This is surely a move that you will be proud to pull off in a fighting game. Garou continues to get more and more impressive in this form as he counters Saitama's attack, throwing him to the ground. His impressive streak does not end there as he unleashes Godslayer Instant Attack, a move that utilizes lightning-fast punches and pummels the ball until Saitama is eventually able to break away. Garou wouldn't let him rest as he attacks with the Godslayer Ascending Combo, a move that sends One Punch Man crashing into a building. The destructive effect of this attack is something that I can't wait to see animated. Garou receives a serious headbutt from Saitama, which frustrates the hell out of the wannabe monster and causes him to undergo yet another transformation. We will soon talk about Garou's cosmic god form, but let's first explain his final monster form. As Garou begins to transform again due to his anger, he gets bulkier and bulkier as his muscles increase in size. Another noticeable feature is that his body is seemingly covered in armor, and his horns are a bit different. But the standout feature here is the demon wings that he develops in this form. Yeah, you heard that right. Garou can now fly. As they continue with their battle, even Saitama acknowledges Garou's strength increases in this form. With a combination of speed and strength, Garou begins to flex his newfound power as he punches Saitama into a volcano and flies right at him. I don't know about you guys, but some of Garou's designs remind me of demons in Black Clover, and to be honest, all the forms look so cool. As the battle rages on, we get a real test of durability for Garou's new form as Saitama gets a clean punch in at his opponent. Surprisingly, Garou receives little to no damage as he easily shrugs off the strike. It has to be said that Boros received severe damage from taking these punches, while Garou just tanked one to the chin. He seriously deserves some credit for this. Over the course of the fight, Garou begins to get more and more frustrated as he cannot harm Saitama in any way. The One Punch Man even deflects a slew of attacks from Garou with just one hand, showing a vast difference in strength. Garou resigns himself to his fate, that Saitama is stronger than him, as he states that Saitama is the embodiment of unfairness. At this point, One Punch Man hits him with some regular punches.
He just wants to be bad.
That destroys a lot of his monster armor, and a lot of his body reverts to his human form. Cosmic form. This is the form Garou assumes after escaping the body takeover by God in his fight against Saitama. Its appearance is that of a featureless void filled with galaxies and stars. His silhouette is reminiscent of how he looked after his fight with Super Alloy Darkshine. How strong is Garou in this form? And most importantly, can he really defeat Saitama? Having received powers from God, Garou has also gained knowledge of all energy flow.
Is that how God looks like?
All forces. Saitama, having received power.
What the hell? That is not.
From God. Garou has also gained knowledge of all energy flow, as well as the behavior of all forces in the universe. He is apparently able to control the energies of the universe as he pleases. This allows him to deliver extremely powerful blows of cosmic energy. In this form, Garou has become the symbol of fear that brings all heroes to despair. In other words, the absolute evil. He is able to use his energy manipulation combined with his punches to generate atomic blasts.
There's one problem.
These blasts are powerful enough to be detected by nuclear detection tools. Psychos refers to these blasts as divine power, likening them to homeless emperor's energy spheres. Garou is also able to use his energy manipulation to summon the same phenomenon of the gamma ray burst. For those of you who don't know, gamma ray bursts are immensely. Ray burst is also able to use his energy manipulation to summon the same phenomenon of the gamma ray burst. For those of you who don't know, gamma ray bursts are immensely energetic explosions that have been observed in distant galaxies. When he uses this power, the area around Garou becomes a miniature singularity, and he releases 2 parallel beams of energy in the direction he desires. This attack is powerful enough to make Saitama think that it would be bad if it only even grazes the earth. One of the new abilities this form has granted Garou is Shaki. It is the secret martial arts technique that borrows the power of nature by imitating the movements of living things. Garou refers to them as modes, which he thinks sounds cooler. Using this ability, the techniques Garou copies also get owned to perfection at incredible speed, rendering the original user soon unable to catch up to the duplicated techniques. As of making this video, Saitama's and Garou's fight hasn't yet finished, but from what we have seen, he is fully capable of holding his own against Saitama, and even landing some punches against him. This is definitely the most epic battle in One Punch Man that we've seen so far, and we can't wait for the next chapter. Click on this video where we explain all 36 drag...
Yeah, we know about that. That was a cool video. I haven't seen all of Garou's forms before, so yeah, that was cool. Thank you for watching this video, and also thank you very much to all of my supporters over at Patreon. If you'd like to see these videos earlier, head on to Patreon, and if you want to see more videos, click the videos here for more videos from me.